Rental scams are thriving in UK. So how does it work? Let's say scammers coming from Romania, African countries, or even Syria or Afghanistan. All these illegal immigrants, or some might be bad apples there. So how this scam thing work? Well, let's say they will pick up a apartment here, any random apartment, and then they will make a fake ID or passport, and it's very difficult to check the ownership on apartment in UK. You have to go through the loops, look for through the municipality or the county how to find the information of the landlord. But they can pick any random, make a fake ID, send you the passport copy of random person, and once people are desperate, what they will do, they will fall or become victim of those rental scams. When people are not aware what's happening in UK, especially in the London housing market, apartments are not easy to rent, and less transparency. So let's say mostly students or new professionals or people coming from EU or other places, they don't know how it works, and they are so desperate they'll sign any kind of lease without checking the authenticity of the landlord or whether that building or housing complex even exists. So a lot of people I know personally, they become victim of these scams, and you have to make sure before even paying somebody for the apartment, you make sure you visit that property, check the information whether this is a legit landlord or not. Never trust just an ID or passport copy somebody is sending and forcing you to pay without getting a key. Sometimes even become victim of Airbnb. People just rent an Airbnb and pretend it's their apartment, and then they want to rent it out and charge the money for it. So it's a thriving industry, even though Action Fraud, police, all the Citizen Advice Bureau, they don't do anything about it. They'll just take your complaint, but most of the time there is no action or anything done in the background. Legal system is quite weak in UK, and people are thriving on these rental scams. So this almost like a £12 million industry in UK. Every year more than 5,000 scams are reported, but maybe less than 1% of action is taken, and even without conviction. So you make sure you do your homework, check the property before renting, go visit there several times, make an inquiry whether these are legit owners or not, and then only once you receive the key, then you make the contract and make the payment. Well, the scammers will try to force you or will ask money for in advance, but you have to do your homework, or sometimes you have to just go through the agencies like this one, Wilmots, to go with proper agents. You might pay a little bit extra, but you won't be scammed, and then you don't have to go through the hassle of Action Fraud, police, law, and all those things. And watch videos about rental scams. There is plenty of information on YouTube about it. Well, these scammers will make any names, Romanian, African, or British, whatever, so don't fall victim for those. And make sure, first thing is you check the authenticity of the building, whether it exists. Second, go there, make inquiries. If you cannot go, you're so desperate, send somebody or go find online services where you can check who is the landlord. Find a number. If a person is not coming online or not talking with you on a video chat, it means there's a red flag for scammers. So make sure you talk with people on a video chat if you're somewhere far away, and you check whether this property is legit or not, and then you do all your homework before you even think of moving there. And once you sure this person or landlord is legit, then only you close the deal. But I'll rather suggest you go with proper letting agencies and don't go to Facebook Marketplace or any of the online sites. Most of the time it's all scams.